Ooh.
Hey?
He's just not in the mood. Hey.
Day for our tour. We need to give this 35 minutes drive to reach Olympia. We're not on an island. This is part of the mainland of Greece. The area is called, the region is called Peloponnese. It's a big peninsula. We are facing the Ionian Sea. And our way today is to travel near to the first line of hills and mountains. Olympia, it's some 36 kilometers away from here. It's one of the important archaeological sites, historical locations around Greece. The Olympic Games were born there. From Olympia leaves always the Olympic plain to reach the country, the city of where the games are every time. So next year, for example, in March, we already know the date, the 12th of March, it will be the ceremony for Tokyo. Then it will be a long torch relay around Greece for a few days. Necessarily they need to catch a flight after to reach Tokyo, and then with many festivities around their country till August and the opening events of the games.
Well, we got off the bus in Olympia, and we got along with about 3 or 4 other thousand people. We're headed down to the historical bridge. We're going to do a walkabout around Olympia with a tour guide today. So we'll see how that all works.
Is this, Dan?
This is our daily livelihood right here.
Is it?
Yes, it is. We have to hang on to these for whatever you do. Don't fold them up and put them in your pocket like such.
Why is that?
Make sure you keep them out because they will be lost.
There's a bug on your head. They'll be lost.
Well, I'm glad that bug found me.
Yeah, you wasn't lost for the bug.
Anyway, we're going to go to the museums and such. Something a little bit different for us today. Museum of History, the Olympia site, and the Olympia Museum. So a little bit of everywhere.
All right. All right. They put their heads together.
Flying to wait is easier.
Here's your first look at Olympia. Can you imagine what all went on here? This was the gymnasium. Isn't that interesting? Look at these columns.
Inside there were statues of the family, right? So you
Yeah.
could enter to meet the Socrates and the wife, Olympia,
Look at that.
Alexander, the grandparents, and also Aristotle.
Interesting. And this is where they would bring their offerings. 470 BC, this was started. The Temple of Zeus. After the earthquake, they just left this. They didn't try to move any of it. Look how large these things are. Wow. And this temple was built about 2 centuries, I believe that's what they said, after the temple of Hera, his wife, which is, hang on, over there on the other side of those trees. But back to the temple of Zeus. This is how it looked after the earthquake, and it's just been left like this so everyone could see. But do you see how they had all these holes in the pillars? I guess that's to put them all together. So there's some in that one too. And the way they've shaped them, I mean, that's just to me really cool. Really cool. These little fellas are really enjoying themselves. Aren't they sweet?
So it was nice to be like Christmas event, to come all this and around midday.
This is where the ceremony of the torch was held. And Dan says this is one of Zeus's dogs. Isn't he sweet? Yeah.
She looks very disdainful, doesn't she? Yeah. She looking down like, well, you can't get me.
That's right. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Zeus's dog is going to watch for you, kitty kitty.
I'll keep those devils away.
There you go. Now that's fun. Roll down the hill of clover. All right. And this is where they would have the games. You wouldn't run in a circle. You would run from one end to the other, one end to the other, depending on what the distance was supposed to be in your particular race. There's a good looking man right there. He's so good looking. Always has a smile on his face. Are you airing out the armpits or what you doing?
I hereby announce myself a winner of all games, both now and in the future.
All right.
I also announce that nobody else can call dibs.
This was the starting line. And let's go catch up with Mr. Nobody Can Call Dibs. And we'll sneak up on him and we'll get to the finish line before he does. We're gonna go in stealth mode here. All right.
Yeah? Come on. We're on video.
Come on.
Sit.
So, did you get it all straight?
Well, you
Describe.
see, what happened was, when I was running,
Yeah?
a lot of people kept getting in my way.
Huh.
But I ran down
Uh-huh.
and back.
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm huffing and puffing. 31.2 seconds.
Really?
It is almost the newest land speed record.
Is that right?
That's right. And if you even doubt it, look back at some of the pictures of me and Brenda.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
I take this as my final pose.
Alrighty then.
This column, even though it's in a sacred place, is dedicated to me by the people of this country. I do believe that they should have made an entire building and dedicated it to me. So maybe further on, I'll talk to them more, and we'll see if we can't make that happen. I after all, do honestly believe I deserve it. Thank you.
Oh, does this say Dan in Greek?
Yes. I had to mix it up, Greek and Latin a little bit. Of he that is the most famous, and should be the ruler of this new country, I totally believe in the champion, Dan Worthy. Wow.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that. You what?
It's on the recording now, so we should have it.
Seriously, do you see what I deal with 24/7? The man is hysterical.
This, as you see, past the column to where those people are by the other brick wall over there. This was one long building here. Inside of it was decorated a fresco style. And it was, a lot of people came here just to see the inside of this building. And while they were here, of course, it was made for the games first off. And as you saw, the games field over there. But this building was quite huge. It was set up in columns, just like you see the Parthenon is. And it was set up the same way and had an actual roof covering on it, but the walls and everything were open. And as you can see, these inner walls were all made for seating, and they had drinks, cocktails, like a original clubhouse does. So very big though, very big. And just over that hill that you can see grassy there, the guy in the black shirt, that is where the track is. And people would just set up on the sides of the hills in the grass like we do nowadays. A lot of baseball games, baseball fields that have outside track grass areas that you can get in for $5 or something. It's just like that now. You sit on the grass and watch the games. Back in 62 AD, 62 AD is when they actually quit taking care of this building. Emperor Nero made this into one of his private places to come and stay during the time period of the games. This was a private area for him and his guests. Before that, it was actually a bath that was used by hundreds of people.
It was a what?
A bath.
What's a bath?
Well, the British call it a bath, or bath. The Americans call it a bath, and I call it a bath.
You don't call it a bath.
What do I
When
call
did
it?
you start calling it a bath?
When you started calling it a bath. So,
All right.
this was a nice area. This is a beautiful area, though. At that time, it was all filled with hot water, and you would come here, and this is where the uppity people would get cleaned up and have a nice day of it for the whole month that the games were here in the area. And the games usually started for a month, and that was noted back then as the semifinals. And then the game day and 5 days of the game was the actual finals, where everybody got their awards or not. But back in those days, their award or the winnings was just a laurel wreath that went around their head.
So that laurel wreath made from the olive tree,
Yes,
that was very coveted.
back in those days. And it makes you wonder too, because it was, who was it, Athena?
Uh-huh.
That presented
Athena.
the olive tree to Zeus, I think, in order to win her battle with, who is the god of the sea again? Yeah, Poseidon.
There you go.
And so anyway, after a lot of thinking, I came up with the name Poseidon. And I'm pretty sure that's who it was. But anyway, that was back in B4. Can you imagine?
That was in B4?
B4.
Bingo.
Maybe you just walked over the top of the screen.
I did? He's taking us off the beaten path here. He said he had another Olympic event to attend. This is the backside of the Temple of Zeus. And just look how the earthquake just toppled it. My goodness. Lots of columns. Did she not say Mount Olympus is the tallest mountain in Greece? And it's like 800 kilometers from here?
Is that what it is? Maybe
Yes.
I got the wrong side.
Uh-huh.
Okay, scratch
There's
everything I just
Mount
said.
Olympus.
Did you turn it off?
No. There's Mount Olympus, and then there's Olympia.
Oh, that's what it
Olympia was named after Mount Olympus.
was. Well, if I knew, I
Because
wouldn't
it was so
record
great.
stuff that's not true.
Really?
It's the technician's problem.
Would I steer you wrong? I think not.
Woo-wee.
Uh-huh.